Wow, what a beautiful day it is. Okay, let's go in the cottage and I'll explain to you what I'm doing today. In today's video, I'm going to be working on this section. Now this is the last section of earth that has to be removed. As we work our way along, build up the retaining wall to hold back the earth so I don't undermine it. So I'm going to get some stones down in here and we're going to dig all that out, and then that is all the digging done in here for a while. Some trimming up on the end. Now the whole purpose of designing and building this retaining wall is to hold back the force from the earth basically, so I'll make sure it makes contact with the earth so there's no movement. Gravel. And once that sets, that provides a really good key for the next course. Okay. Now as my stock of stones diminishes, it's getting more and more difficult to find suitable stone. Yeah, there's not on many dead straight faced edges, and they taper. They are literally just straight out of the ground after all, so I've got another course to go yet on top, so I think I'm at the moment struggling. Yeah, I may have to think of something else to go on to the next layer. Yeah, I've just got through so much stone lately with projects around the garden and in the cottage. Okay, let's try this one. You never know, you can do all the measuring you like and then you fit it and it either goes or it doesn't, so let's give it a whirl. I guess it's just the price you pay for, you know, authenticity. Things take longer. If I was to do this in concrete block, you know, it would have been done in a quarter of the time, maybe more than that, but want to look good. No, don't think that's going to work in this current shape or form. Well, it staggers the bond for sure. Stick some more stones at the back. Fairly straight face on it. My options are quite limited, so let's wash this and then dress the face, get it laid in. Let's just try again. I'll even be able to use that one on the next course this way. Looks like it came over that stone, but it didn't. Sometimes they just fall in place, it's strange. When you consider a full wheelbarrow of mortar has gone in there, just in that small space. So. It's always better with a cup of tea. Now at the moment I'm running a 20% sale, my online shop, welcome to shaunsworld.com. All proceeds will go towards the project. Grab yourself a cup. Okay, Sam has just asked me to set up the little outdoor camping stove. We've got a glut of green tomatoes. Now the plants had a bit of blight on them, so we've had to strip all the plants off with the fruit, and we're going to boil them up. Doesn't want to do it inside because boiling vinegar is quite smelly, so I'm going to set up the little camping stove, get that going, and I'll get back to the stonework. Right, where's that stove? Now we do plan on building an outdoor kitchen over there, but time hasn't allowed me so far this year. There's been other priorities, so but we haven't forgot about that project. We do need an outdoor kitchen because sometimes it just becomes too hot inside cooking, especially in the summer, so yeah, still got that on the back burner literally, but for now it's down to the camping stove, so I'm going to set up over here, get that going. Got to keep Sam happy. Now these are definitely a brilliant backup plan. Had this one years. Simple cartridge goes in them. Yeah. €2 or €3. There you go. Oh, here we go. It's got the pot full of tomatoes, and what else we got in there?
We've got green tomatoes, over, onion, vinegar, cider vinegar, and some sugar, brown sugar. And a selection of different spices. Some
Is it a secret blend?
Oh yeah, it's a secret blend of spice.
So what are we doing here? Making chutney, pickle? What?
I'm making green tomato chutney. First time I've ever made it, but it looks like a nice recipe. It goes quite like a dark sort of
treacly,
thick chutney, yeah.
Right.
But apparently you can use it as a marinade on meat. Or you can have it with cheese.
Well, it smells nice. Sam's just started it off. Let me show you what it looks like. See whether you think it's worth trying. Maybe share some of your recipes. You know, we do like doing it, and we like trying different varieties. So let us know in the comments.
If you want to try, I'll put a link to the recipe in the description of the video.
So how long are we going to give that, do you think?
Well, the recipe says it can take between 1 and 3 hours, but that's partly to reduce the liquid a lot.
Right.
So what you can do to help sort of hurry that along a bit, save on gas, is if you salt the tomatoes and the onions first, yeah, chop them up, and then you put some salt on them.
There's a little red spider on my camera.
Oh.
Not no more.
It draws some of the water out, and then you just tip that off before you start. So I've used slightly less vinegar as well. I've used about 900 ml of vinegar instead of a litre, because it had filled up
Okay.
to the right level. So
time will tell.
yeah.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. Join us in a few hours. She also makes a really delicious, what they call a quick pickle. No need for the boiling up or anything. Don't know how she does it, but it tastes delicious in the fridge. Just had some for me lunch. So maybe I'll get her to pop the recipe in the link in the description as well. So Right, let's get another mix going. So whilst that's going off, it's time for me to do some digging. So all of this has got to come down. We've got several feet to dig down. Now I'm running a little bit against the clock because the farmer is due any day now. He said he would text me before he literally arrives, but what he's basically doing is taking away all of the clay that I've accumulated over the course of this job and all the work I've done behind the properties. So big mound over there, it's all done in the previous video. It's all ready for him to come and take away, but I'd like to get this dug out before he gets here. So yep, we'll speed things up a little bit. Doesn't matter if there's a little bit more to do, that he doesn't take everything away, because I've got an area just over there that I need to build up. So if I can get the bulk of it dug down even just to this level, then I can dig the trench afterwards. So yeah, let's get on with that. All of this here is part of the structure of the wall, so as we're taking away, you know, nearly 24 inches, I've got to sort of taper it off. I mean, it doesn't matter too much about this internal wall because it is tied into the exterior wall, so the sideward motion from the force isn't so much because there isn't any earth the other side. I've just got to be mindful, keep an eye out for the render. If it starts cracking or moving, then I know I've got to deal with it, but it looks pretty stable, and we're going to get a really big foundation stone in the corner. Push comes to shove, I can run a course of stone or something along this bottom row, and I'll just build the units over the top and you won't notice it. But now the only thing I've got to get in here is a sink. Not going to have a cooker, just going to have a hob top and a fridge. A little bit of preparation space. So this is where you have to use your imagination a little bit. I had a bit of a play about with the layout. Okay, so we walk in this way. Worktops here. Maybe the sink in the corner here, close to all the water and waste out. We turn around there, and maybe fridge here. Hob top there. Obviously you can access that way into the lounge. We can go straight out, step down, or steps up to upstairs. I don't want it feeling too crammed. We don't need to get too much in here. Yeah, I think that could work. A little bit of tweaking. You get the idea, I think. Now I'm going to make the kitchen myself. It's going to be made to measure. Be a mixture of some units, like pieces of furniture upcycled. As long as there's a fair opening for me to step up and then up the stairs, or move over, and you've got to step down to the front door. It's a good compromise because it keeps it nice and light. Maybe have some wall units on the back that side, some shelving that side. So yeah, for ages I was kind of racking my brains just to try and get a nice oven in here, period, but just running on gas completely, because it's going to, the electric side of things is probably going to be mainly run by solar. You start running cookers and ovens on electric, then it really does draw down. So we're going to cook with gas once again like we do indoors, but the ovens are electric in our property. But in this cottage, what we probably do, we've got the ability to cook in the winter for an oven type dish on top of the wood burner. to a pot. Failing that, we just use our oven really, but yeah, I see something in a magazine and I thought, that looks brilliant. This is the magazine, French Cottage. And this is it. It's slightly a different configuration to what I'm thinking of. But that's the freestanding hob. A nice piece of furniture. Then you've got the return there in the corner, some wall units. So maybe if that was the sink around there, and this table, if you like, was that around the other way. So yeah, I thought that would really work. And it may seem a little bit sort of too soon to start thinking about stuff like this, but you know, we are at that stage now where I do need to start thinking about these things, you know. I had a rough idea that it was going to be like this. I left the space kind of flexible, so it helps just browsing through magazines, and then all of a sudden something clicks and you think, yep, that's it. I think that will be a good idea in here. Didn't want to shut off that side of it, the lounge. Want to, you know, still wanted to have a bit of sort of demarcation, obviously, where the kitchen is. Didn't want it to feel like a living room. But at the same time, I needed it to flow, and I think that will definitely work. Good flow through here, that way, straight upstairs. Very bijou. I mean, that's what this cottage is. Okay, that's enough dreaming. Let's get that duck out. That is it for this video. Thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.